You are now tuned into Two Drunk Sistas podcast, unscripted and uncensored. Grab yourselves a drink and enjoy.
Hey
guys, welcome to
Two Drunk Sistas podcast.
I'm D.
And I'm W.
Thanks for tuning in for our latest episode.
Yes, guys, so you know we have to tell y'all what we're drinking. Plush Vodka. Taste the sophistication. Okay, guys, so we sampled one of their 4 cocktails, and this one that we're drinking is called Royal Plush. It got peach schnapps. Mm-hmm. It got cranberry juice, y'all. Jeez. And simple syrup.
Yeah.
This shit, it's like juice.
It does taste like juice, which is dangerous. It's dangerous. First of all, let's talk about how the bottle came.
Dangerous out! Okay, sorry. All right.
So the bottle itself it's a gorgeous bottle.
Yes.
I love how it was designed. And, shout out to the twist top. The twist cork top. I like those.
This is the third black-owned liquor company.
Is it
that
third? I think it's more than three.
You think it's more?
We did Red Rose. We did Cremas.
Right. Yes.
The Absalon. Then we did Timeless Vodka.
Oh, yeah.
And then we did Guidance Whiskey.
Yes. Oh my God.
Yeah. Big ups to the black-owned
liquor
companies. Y'all doing your thing. Thank you so much for providing a good premium drink.
And the bottles are beautiful.
Listen, man, when we put our minds to something, I mean our chocolate people, when we put our minds to something, to craft things, craft the bottles, ideas, we do not play.
We don't play.
No damn
I
games.
alone just want to keep the bottles because of how beautiful
beautifully
they look.
designed.
Yes, thank you. We'll definitely leave their information in our but our description, like how we always do, guys.
Right, we'll have their information, their website and stuff where you can go and support them.
Yes.
And then if you're on our Instagram, which you should be, we'll put their link on there so you can just
we're at them so that you guys can have that.
Try it out. It has a good, nice plum sweet finish. Listen,
that can be. It doesn't need a chaser.
Right, you can drink this straight.
Yes.
Now, if you want to be put on your back and never look back, drink it straight. Be on your back. Don't look back. Drink this straight. You'll be
look back at it.
Look back, hey, shake it. All right, thank you, Plush.
Good, guys. It's so good.
So good. Cheers.
Ooh, yes.
That royal plush. Okay. All right. So, we're here to talk about the motherfucking Empty Man. All right, so the Empty Man is about a trail of a missing girl. An ex-cop comes across a secretive group attempting to summon a terrifying supernatural entity. So, in the beginning of the movie, it starts off, I forgot to find out where they went.
Oh, yeah.
When it happened. I think it's called Bhutan. I could be wrong.
It could have been Bhutan, yes.
I don't know. I know it's like in the Asian...
Southeast Asia? Somewhere?
Yeah, somewhere like that.
Right.
Don't quote us.
Where you should
drinking.
not be going.
No, that's not true. You should be going there. Don't let this movie
you. I mean, like, you should not be going without research. I'm just saying, I feel like these people touch stuff that they shouldn't have touched. But
That's true.
I'm just saying.
So the beginning of the movie, it starts off at them going on, it looked like a hike.
Yeah.
To this foreign country. And I think it was like in 1993. 93 is when they went to hiking and stuff like that. At first I was like, are we watching the same movie? Because they're hiking and stuff. I had to turn it off. I'm like, yo, is this? Because W was like, yo, where the kids on the bridge? Where the kids on the bridge? So I think there was like maybe 20, 30 minutes in the movie. We're like,
what's going on here?
Is this the movie? I guess so, but it has a long intro before it introduces the name.
Yes.
So it the scene goes to four people.
4 people.
2 couples.
Right, 2 couples.
2 couples went hiking.
Yep.
And of course, when you're hiking, you're observing the scene, the culture, and stuff like that. And one of the friends. heard something.
Yeah.
They were like, he was
that
like,
nobody else could hear.
Right. It was like a rutabaga. They was not saying rutabaga, but they were like, it was just a sound, like a flute or something. like the Pied Piper.
Oh, God.
And he was like, guys, did you hear that? Did you hear that?
Did you hear that?
And then they were like, what are you talking about? So,
you know, anything.
So the other friends were just, you know,
they taking
in the view because the view is beautiful.
Right.
And so the friend just wandered off, you know, just like he had to find that sound. And when they was like on like a cliff type of thing.
Right.
So when he was just walking off, he like, the sound was like almost like a trance. Like he was in a trance.
And he did not want to, he just couldn't, you just saw the look on his face, like he couldn't shake it off. He had to find the location of where this sound was coming from.
Right. So his dumb ass was walking and he fell right through a fucking cave thing. Not looking where the hell he was going. He fell right down.
Yeah.
And so all the friends was like, oh my gosh,
Peter.
His name was not Peter. But they were like, oh my God, shine a light, Carol Ann. No, they were saying that. Plush got me all over the place. All right, I need to be focused. Get back to the film. Okay, so
outside. Okay.
And so, you know, so there was two. All right, apparently. There's two guys and two girls. So, of course, one of the guys went into the hole, and he was like, okay, I'm going to go get him. He was calling out his name. I forgot what his name was. But anyways.
Peter! Okay, yeah.
He was calling out his name. He was like, okay, we got to go get him. So, they did like a makeshift thing to go
like
down.
Lower him down.
Yeah. And when he went down, the girls was like, do you see anything? Where is he? Where is he? So, the guy was looking around. He was like looking for his friend. And he noticed that the friend was sitting in an Indian-style position, like in a trance. So he's like, yo, bro, are you okay, bro? That's what he said.
Are you, bro?
This is not the exact words, but I mean, you tuned in to hear how we would say it, right?
Right. So like, bro, are you okay, bro?
And bro ain't say nothing. Buddy was like,
don't touch me, bro.
He did. If you touch me, you're gonna die. He was like, what?
Like, wait.
If you touch me, you're gonna die. And he was looking around. He was like, I don't see anything. So I don't know what you're talking about. So of course he had to touch him, right? Because he didn't see anything that is in danger. He didn't see that thing yet. So when he touched him, you know, I guess the guy eyes start getting like teary-eyed and stuff. Yeah. And then when he put the flashlight up what he was sitting in front of, he was sitting in front of this weird ass skeleton. It almost looked like it had wings, but it just looked like a person holding something.
Yeah, you could see like the hands or the skeletals intertwined.
But these were big hands.
Big hands.
So that made me...
And the head just looked like what the fuck is that?
What the fuck is that?
That's what you're asking yourself.
It almost looked like a vampire.
Yes. Like the vampire Lestat. Which kidding. No, it's not.
No. It does look like a vampire. But the way it was crouched and sitting and their hands like
just very weird.
Clasped together.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm no genealogist or anything, but if I stumble upon something that looked like that, I'm getting my ass out. Like, I would not even, like, try to see, because he was touching it and looking at it. I would not be doing shit. Clearly, he thought there was nothing wrong with it, so he got his friend and dragged him up, and they were able to get the friend back to to a cabin, because it looked like a storm was rolling in, like a snowstorm or something. And so they had to find shelter. Mm-hmm. So, looking at the friend looked like he was, like, in a coma, like, he was, like... what would you say? Like, he looked dead, but not dead. Like he was like sleep, but he just looked, his eyes were open. He just didn't look well. He looked like he was sick. So when he went to the cabin, they found his cabin and they were able to, take his clothes off to see, okay, maybe he got bit by something. Maybe like he got bit by a paralyzing spider and then he's going to turn into Spider-Man. Who knows? We don't know.
They didn't see if he had any trauma or anything like that.
Right, so they took off his clothes to make sure everything, and everything looked fine, okay? So they left him alone. One of the friends was like, we have to get out of here. Oh my God, we have to call the cops. And the other guy was like,
it's 5 miles from any town or anywhere.
Right, you don't know where we at.
Right.
Like we in the middle of nowhere. How the hell are we gonna
So come down.
So, after that, when the girl, like, I guess that's the girlfriend?
The girlfriend, yes.
The girlfriend was, trying to make her boyfriend comfortable, making sure that he's okay. Then she look in his hand and she see that it looks like a flute or something that
some kind of makeshift, maybe like a makeshift flute?
Yeah, it was like a makeshift flute.
Right.
So she took the flute, and what did she do with it? She played with it. She
blew on it, crazy girl. Oh my God.
So once she did that, everything, all hell broke loose. Then she started seeing shit. And then in the movie it said they won.
Yeah, so they hit you with this title that shows like time is obviously passing. Day 1, day 2, and we're just sitting here.
And every time the day would pass, something would happen. So the first time she saw something, and then the second day, the first day she heard something. Then the second day she saw this figure out in the snow that she thought that it was the friends who were gone out to look for help. And while she was looking, this hooded figure was coming closer and closer and closer, which freaked her out. So
it looked like it was walking backwards. Like for me, when I was watching, I was like, is it walking backwards? But it's not walking backwards. Obviously, it's walking towards her. But because of the dark, it's the colors that it had on.
And it was snowing really bad.
Right. And it was dark. So it's like, okay. Dark. I mean, the outfit. The outfit was dark. So at first I couldn't tell. But the way that he was like running, every time she stepped back, it stepped forward.
That shit was creepy.
I was like,
that was creepy.
So are we going to dance here?
Yeah, we're doing the shuck and jive.
Yeah, that was. But I also noticed too that when she blew on the makeshift flute, the scene in the cabin, the furniture was different. There was like something looked different.
Like she went to the
like another realm or some shit.
The Freddy Krueger dream world,
probably. But yeah, that part. I said, okay, we getting something. Right, something's happening.
So now this is maybe like 20 minutes into the movie. We haven't seen the title or anything yet. So go ahead.
Yeah, we haven't seen the title. We don't know what's happening. And so as she's walking back she eventually starts running because the figure is running to her now. Mm-hmm. She closes the door, and then right upon her closing the door, she hears like the bang bang, like as though the thing is trying to come in, but it's really her friends. And her friends are like, what the fuck are you doing outside?
Right.
Like
after we told your ass to get inside.
You're standing out there. What were you doing? And she was like, I don't know. I was looking for y'all. Like, okay, bitch.
Yeah.
And so the scene goes into where I believe it's maybe at night or they all are laying down.
Yeah. And then that's when you hear the... And guess who it was?
It was Peter. It was Buddy.
Yeah. The sick buddy.
Yeah. He's like, we're like, okay. So
is he possessed?
Right. What's going on? He's saying something to the girlfriend, and I guess in her subconscious mind.
Yes.
To her, or I don't, whatever the fuck he's saying.
Subconsciously.
Yeah. Chanting some shit.
Giving her trigger words.
Right. And so she, I guess time passes and everybody gets up.
Yeah, they're going to leave now.
Peter his name's not Peter, y'all, but that's what we call him. He's gone.
He's gone.
He's gone. Without a trace. They don't know where the fuck he
They
at.
all wake up in the cabin like, where the fuck is this nigga?
Like, where'd he go? Like, who, whatever. And so all of them, the three of them, they find him. Mm-hmm. He's sitting like right at the entryway of this bridge. I guess that's the bridge that they crossed before getting to that cliff area where he fell.
Okay.
He's sitting I think they're still on the cliff. Obviously, there's a bridge there. They're on the cliff.
On the beach.
And he's sitting there in the Indian style, okay, with the goddamn makeshift thing in his hand.
Right.
Blowing it.
Yep.
And then the girl, I guess everybody's trying to find out.
The friend was like, yo, are you okay? What's happening? Why are you here? Not why you're here, but
what's going on?
Why are you sitting like this?
And then the girlfriend has a weapon in her hand.
The knife.
And she slits she
stabs the guy.
She stabs the guy. He falls off the cliff.
Right.
She slices the girlfriend's throat.
Yep.
She falls off the cliff.
She threw her ass off the cliff.
And then the bitch threw her off. Oh,
yeah, she looked at the boyfriend. The boyfriend was shedding a tear.
Like
he couldn't do anything about it.
Child.
And then she
jumps.
She flung herself.
And then
that's when the credits. That's when the credits of The Empty Man came, and I was like, "The fuck is this?" Okay.
So yeah, guys, this is, mind you, this movie is 2 hours
of nothing,
of emptiness.
Of emptiness. Okay, we ain't gonna go through the whole shit because I was highly disappointed on how this movie. So it had promise, but then at the end, it didn't connect for me. It was the emptiness for me.
It was like, I feel like we obviously with movies that don't give us much, we form our own opinions or like we form our own like, okay, maybe this is what's happening. Right. I honestly was like, there was a lot of moments where I was like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah. So I mean, I'll just tell you the gist. So this guy, it pans to this guy. He goes home and you see this little girl at his I guess in his backyard, and he was like, "Do your mom know you're here?" And she's like, "No." So we're trying to figure out, is this his daughter? Is this someone that he used to mentor or whatever? Clearly she looked like she was disturbed, or probably sad, because we realized that the guy lost his wife and kid, and she lost her father. So your father she lost her father. So after they had their meetup, she went back home, and then her mother called him saying that, hey, such and such is missing, and we don't know where she could be. Right. And because he was an ex-cop,
right,
he the mother called the cops, but the cops were like, she's of age, she's 18 years old, she could have ran away. You know how these kids are, the song and dance that they give y'all,
right?
So the ex-cop was like, he sees something fishy. He see that in the bathroom wall, in the bathroom mirror, it says, "The empty man told me to do it." Right. And the empty man, the words were written in animal blood. And so the cops was like, she must be into some dark shit, right, or whatever. So, teenagers would be teenagers.
Yeah.
And so the ex-cop was just going to the school to see who she hung out with and stuff like that. And so then it moved on to the girl and her friends, how they went on, and here's the bridge scene that W was waiting for. They went out on the bridge, and she was, the girl who's missing was like saying that, oh, have you guys heard about the empty man? And then she told the story to her friends, and she made all the friends take the story. What was the story?
The story is if you blow in a bottle, if you go on a bridge after dark, and you blow on a bottle and you throw the bottle,
and then you think about the empty man.
Think about the empty man, and then you summon the empty man, and he comes to kill you or whatever. Right. So yes.
So she made all her friends blow in the bottle. First of all, one of the friends was like, "Bitch, I ain't blowing shit," and then then she was like, "Oh, bitch, you scared, bitch? Bitch,
I was like, yes, I'm scared. I don't care. God damn it. It's dark, and y'all, we want to blow in the fucking bottle,
girl. Well, she got pressured into she got pressured, so she blew the bottle. When that happened, the girl who told them to blow in the bottle, it was her turn to blow in the bottle. So she sat in.
She did a special blow in the bottle.
She did. That shit was special. So she sat in the middle of the bridge.
Right.
She sat in Indian style, and she took the bottle and was.
And when you see that part, guys, you can see that it emulates the same position that the empty man. Or not the empty man, but the entity, whatever the fuck, the Skeletor, Mumra was sitting. It's the same position.
The same position. Yeah.
If you don't know who Mumra is, I can't help you. Can't help you.
It was the same position. And so she really manifested, she really wanted the empty man to come. So you don't know what her motive was, right, when everything happened. And so when the ex-cop went to go visit her friends, because it's like she does have friends, so let's visit and find one. So he was able to find one of the friend, and the friend is who told him about the bridge. And because after that happened, they were hearing something on the bridge. bridge, and it sounded like the empty man came for them and was like running after them.
Right.
So the friend was like, yeah, we all blew in the bottle, and we all got spooked because we heard something, and then we all hauled ass. So all of them were seeing shit. Okay. And then after the ex-cop talked to the friend,
right,
then that's when a group of kids turned up missing. So it wasn't only her that turned up missing, it was her whole crew was missing. So now the ex-cop is like, what the fuck is going on? So he went on the bridge. He heard about the empty man. No, he went to the police, and the police was like, well, oh no, this is
he went to the different kids' house.
Yeah, and they were all missing. Yeah. And so he went back on the bridge to where everything was. And then he wanted to find out. So he took the bottle. It wasn't during the day. And then nigga blew it. He blew on it, and he was hearing shit. He was hearing something clinging and clinking, and he saw like, it looked like since he was on the bridge, I won't say a manhole, but it was like a bridge.
Manhole.
Okay. It was like a hole in the bridge where you could go down below.
And the green grass grows all around.
You could go in underneath the bridge. Yeah. And when he went underneath the bridge, he saw all the teens that were missing. They were all hung. They hung themselves.
They hung themselves.
Yeah.
With the letters, but with the phrase, "The empty man made me do it."
Right. So, and then now it's like, okay, so is it like a cult thing?
Like, what is that? My God. So, of course, the story just stretches longer and longer.
Right.
He does this whole song and dance trying to figure out who the fuck are these people.
Right.
He ends up at this organization. I can't think of the name, but it's almost like I'm not going to say Scientology. No. But it's like your subconscious mind.
Right. They focus
tapping
on
into
the another realm.
So, so he attends this thing. First of all, the people are dead. The people that are in charge or that you have to go and sign up, they look dead. Yes. They just look dead.
Yes.
So anyway, he listens to this lecture. Weird. At the end, he talks to the guy. The guy's telling him things about
the empty man
and the girl that he's looking for. Like, he's trying to find, like, have you seen her? Have you seen her?
Tell me, have you seen her?
Okay, we don't own the rights to that song. But so the one thing that the lecturer says while looking at the guy is like, I don't know why he chose you, or you're chosen, or
right.
something special about you.
Yeah, because he was like saying, you've seen him, haven't you?
Right.
Yeah.
And so, of course, he goes and he tries to uncover everything. Mm-hmm. There are some scenes that you're just like, okay, so what's happening? Okay, it looks like a cult.
Right.
So one of the scenes that creeped me out was when he went to the wood area.
Yeah. But I feel like that's the best scene.
Where it's like, how many people you would say that are crowded together in a bonfire?
I want to say at least 500 people.
Do you think it was that many? It looked like a lot. But the synchronicity...
Maybe 250.
What they were doing was, like...
They were swaying like the blow-up doll.
It was just weird, y'all. It was weird as fuck.
They were conjuring.
Yeah, and they did everything. So when they were chanting and you saw the fire grow and grow...
all the way to the sky.
Buddy looked up and you could just tell that they were in the realms, or something was shifting.
Yes.
And
the reality.
So yeah, he's just like... this is fucking weird.
Right.
And then it just stops. It gets dark. Then I think he takes a step back. They all in unison take a step forward. Almost like the scene from the way in the beginning.
Right.
So he notices okay, this is weird. So he bucks. He said,
oh, hell no.
Yeah, they all come running after him, attacking him, jumping on his car. It
was crazy. He was able to escape.
Yeah, he goes. Mind you, during this whole time, he's also getting haunted at home. Right. It's a 2-hour movie. We are not going to do
there's a bunch of shit that we're leaving out. So you could watch it and spend your emptiness by yourself watching it. But we are not going to dissect this shit, because the podcast would be 8 hours long.
It really would.
If we really delve into what was going on.
Yeah. So, I mean, again, he goes to the police to complain.
Yeah.
They're telling him he's fucking up everything.
Right.
Meanwhile, he's having his own. We find out that the neighbor and him had an affair.
Right.
The same night his wife and son had died.
Right.
So,
and the night of
the funeral
for the neighbor's husband.
Yeah. So it's like, so that's what y'all was doing.
Right.
Got it.
Right.
So we see that, and we end up seeing Buddy, Peter. His name's not Peter, but the guy who initially,
the ex-cop.
No. The guy who initially heard the sound of the blow up thing. We see him.
Yes.
Later on in the movie.
Yes, in the hospital.
Right, because how many years have passed?
So
years?
Right. So they went on, the group went on like 1993 and pushed to 2012.
2020.
Oh, 2020.
Oh, yeah, you're right. 2016?
2016. I don't know. It was like 2016.
Like that.
It was 20 something years later.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we see him. He just looks old.
Right, old and decrepit, and it looks like he is being held up by life support or something like that.
So he's been in that whatever for all these years. Right. But pourquoi? We're trying to find out. Okay,
he's in a coma. Clearly.
What is it? So we realize that
she's in a cult.
She's in a cult. Okay, and these people believe in what, shifting reality, or
so not believing in reality, like the reality that we. Because humans fear death, and they believe that death isn't the end. It's like you don't have to die,
right?
They believe in a never-ending reality. So their beliefs were to manifest that. Well, this entity would transmit, and then they would receive. So throughout the whole movie, you would hear them chanting, transmit and we will receive, you transmit and we will receive. They would say that so they can be put in that realm, and this darkness or emptiness, the empty man, whatever, would give them messages.
But did you see what the messages were?
You're fucking crazy. That's the message. You're fucking crazy. Okay,
what exactly are we receiving from this entity?
I guess the secrets of
the universe,
of everlasting, like of a reality. Because in our mind, this reality is the only reality, but to them, it's like no, there's infinite realities that you could live forever. So at the ending of this, oh my god, so it's like, how did I explain it without being like confusing? So the girl in the beginning, the little girl, she manifested the ex-cop. Like she made the ex-cop the next empty man
to be the next middleman,
right? To be the middleman to receive the empty man's information,
right? Because
for them,
it's been so long, they can't wait another 500 years. So they created
a person, a vessel, right?
Yes.
So they made him go through these trials, losing the wife and the son to make it easier, and having the affair.
Yes.
So they made it to a point where he could be
at the bottomest.
Right, he could be broken.
Right.
So the fact that he was broken, they were able to manifest the empty man and have him be the new vessel, which that guy who was in the in the cave, the one that vessel, because that vessel was dying, so they need a new vessel. Yes. And so she made him the new vessel. It's real confusing.
Is your mind fucked right now? Because this is exactly what...
To some people, it may be like, oh, this shit is interesting, but for me, I just felt like, it didn't really...
And my thing is like, who is this empty man? Okay, it's just another entity from wherever. Wherever.
It's just an entity.
Yeah.
One of the entities.
Yeah. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's the fucking empty man.
That's empty man, guys.
Yeah. It has some good scenes. I didn't like the ending. I didn't like the ending. I don't know. I just felt like it should have been a little bit more. I don't know what was missing.
You know what? It didn't need to be 2 hours long. But I guess to break down
they had to break down shit. They had to
make it 2 hours so that we could be like,
right.
Oh my god.
And I think this is based on a book.
Oh, is it?
I think so.
Interesting.
I think it is. No, don't quote me. Don't make it 100% with this shit. But I think it's based off a book. Okay. So I don't know if they were trying to stay on book.
Right. Okay.
Because with books and trying to adapt it to movie, there's so much stuff that they had to remove and all that shit. But yeah, I mean, what did you think about the empty man? Because I'm fucking curious. Hit us up on our email at 2drunksistas@gmail.com. The number 2 drunk DRUNK sistas SISTAS@gmail.com. And don't forget our Instagram, baby.
Yes.
2 drunk sistas.
Don't forget, guys.
Yeah. So that's the movie.
So yeah, let us know what you think.
Yeah. If you have any movie suggestions,
yes, please hit us up and tell us. Otherwise, we're going to come up empty.
I see what you did there. All right. Yeah, so the empty man came up with empty promises. You know what I'm saying? Okay.
Oh my God, guys, take it easy.
Take it
please.
easy. Thanks for listening to us. Oh my God, this is not the longest podcast, but thanks for listening to us. We appreciate you.
Y'all take it easy. Be safe out there.
Peace.